Hello everyone, welcome to another recipe video. Today we're going to be making a fruit cake recipe. This cake is not only delicious and straightforward, it tastes like wedding cake. I mean, what's not to love? So everything that you need to know is written on the screen, but all the recipe is going to be written in the description box below. First, we're just going to go in with the butter, and then I add the sugar. And it's creaming time. So what we're going to do is just use a handheld mixer to cream the butter and sugar together until this is fluffy. Creaming usually takes a long time, so you really want to focus on this, because if it's not fluffy or if it is not well creamed, you're going to have a dense and a hard cake. So just really take your time with this, and you will know it is ready when it is twice the size, when it is twice the volume that you started with. So I'm just going to fast forward over this part because it's the same thing, just creaming and creaming and creaming until it is fluffy. Next, we're going to go in with the egg. So I'm breaking the eggs separately because I wasn't sure of the freshness of these eggs. This is the way I break my eggs sometimes, just to make sure, just to make extra sure that I don't add a bad egg into a bowl of good eggs that I already have. Now I'm just going to whisk the eggs together. I'm being really careful here because I'm using a really small bowl, so that I don't spill egg on the table. So I'm just going to fast forward over this part because you know how to whisk, I'm sure. So what we're going to be doing next is slowly incorporating the egg into the mixture, into the cake loaf mixture. So I'm just using the mixer to go over it to carefully mix the egg and the cake mixture together. So it's going to alternate between eggs and flour, eggs and flour. So I'm just showing you with my spatula that I'm going to use to continue the mixing. So now that I'm done with the egg, I'm going to get the flour. I already added in the baking powder. Like I said, the measurements will be in the description box, so please check that out. So I'm just going to add the flour into the cake mixture and then gently fold in. You don't want to mix the flour into the cake mixture the way you would mix your egg into it. You might end up with lumps, so you need to gently fold in. The way I'm doing this now is folding. You need to gently fold in the flour into the cake mixture. As you can see here, I'm done folding in the flour. I'm just going in with the eggs. Like I said before, it's going to be an alternating mixture of eggs and flour until we exhaust the eggs and the flour. Now I'm just going to fast forward this um, side since you already know the drill. But please remember, the way you mix in the egg is not the same way you mix in the flour. You have to fold in the flour carefully so you don't end up with lumps. That's the last of the mixture. I'm just going to add the last of the egg mixture and carefully, thoroughly mix everything together. And then the cake batter is ready. Now it's time to go in with the dried cake fruits. They're just dried grapes and you know stuff. So I just add that into the cake mixture and turn. This is browning because the fruit cake is usually brown, so we're just going with the browning to you know add color to it. Some people would use this and cocoa powder together, but I, that's not the recipe I'm going with, so I'm just going to stick with browning and I've achieved the same results. So when you're mixing your brownie, you have to be very thorough to make the bottom part of your cake mixture is also brown as well, so that you don't end up with brown cake on top and marble cake underneath. And if you're browning, if you think your cake is not brown enough, add more browning. Just the color is as desired, you know. I'm just adding a little bit of vanilla flavor. Like I said before, the measurement, everything, there's just will be in the description box below. So please do not forget to check the description box to get the correct measurements of everything that we've used for this recipe. I'm just showing you the greased pan. I'm just showing you the edges here. You have to make sure that the edges of your loaf pan is well greased. If not, the cake is going to stick to the pan and you will not get the right shape that you need. Remember, this is a fruit cake loaf, so it has to have the shape of a loaf, you know, so you have to carefully grease the sides of your pan. Now it's time for baking. This cake would usually, you know, bake for about 45 minutes, but you have to, it depends on your oven, really. It's ready. Cake is ready. So it says the shape is quite um, firm. That was what we're going for. It looks like a loaf of bread, but it's not, you know. Like I said before, it looks like bread, but it tastes like wedding cake, you know. So it's it's a really refreshing recipe. You can have this with tea in the morning. You can have it for lunch. You can have it as a snack food, a glass of juice, anything. So you see how smooth the grains of the cake look, and you can already tell the cake is delicious as well. So try this recipe. Tell me what you think. Did you like it? Was it easy for you? You know, just leave comments in the description, in the comment section below, rather. Thank you very much for watching this video. Like and subscribe and comment and just share. Thank you so much. See you in another episode. Bye.